time. Brakta Yahweh, Brakta Yahweh Shah, Brakta Yahweh, Brakta Yahweh Shah, Brakta Yahweh, Brakta Yahweh Shah, Brakta Yahweh, Brakta Yahweh Shah. Let's give all praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Rakar Kadas. The bonds to the apostles, great millstone, citation, all you Akims and Akwas out there pushing the truth. It's Yahweh Kanah coming in, Yahweh Kanah, the year of hopeful Jacob's trouble. And what a troublesome year it has been. You've been being crushed through the economics of Esau. He have been making sure that those of y'all who actually go to work, you've been making sure that you understand what pressure from above, pressure from below is. You've been making sure that you have been living what he's been saying. He's been causing the division, and Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah has been giving much death on the earth. But let's take this one step at a time. Because see, we here to prophesy the downfall of Babylon the Great, aka Amir. This Hedges 1 and 6. You have sown much and bring in little. Right. You put a lot of hours in the work, man. Some of y'all doing 60, 70, 80, 100 hours, 120 a week, 2 weeks. And it has become the norm for those of y'all who don't have 2 jobs. Because just a couple years ago, 2 jobs became the norm. I say about 7, 8 years ago, 2 jobs actually became the norm. Now having 2 jobs and a hustle has became the norm. But no matter what you do, you toil, you bring in, it's not enough. It's just not enough. You get roommates, you try to come up with all these different ways of relieving this economic pressure, but the inflation, the recession will not let you feel comfortable. So this Hedges 1 and 6, ye have sown much and bring in little. Ye eat, but ye have not enough. See that? Every 3 to 4 days, you at the grocery store, re-spending 130, 160, 210, 240, 260. Every week. 125 if it's just you. Every week. You don't have enough to eat. You look in your refrigerator after 2 days, the fruits and vegetables, they spoil, they no good. Stuff is mislabeled. You got shrinkflation. There is no relief here in Babylon the Great. Ye drink, but ye are not filled with drink. Ye clothe ye, but there is none warm. Right. See that? You go buy these clothes, man, and you understand what's been going on now. The shit is so thin. You can see the curves on the women, the curves on the guys. The clothes is just too fucking thin, man. Everything all small and shrunk up. Now you got the Yeezy, the Kanye West type of vibration style out there. And them clothes back to Biggie, you get, you getting a lot of material. But that shit costs what? $700-800. See that? So you not clothed. You know what I'm saying? You go to buy the shoes. Look how much the shoes cost right now. The average pair of Jordans that used to be 150, 200 max, 500, 700. And then you got the capitalist system that just got involved. So finish. But oh well. But ye are not ye clothed, but there is no warm. And he that earneth wages, earn a wage to put into a bag with holes. See that? So you earning wages, you got a little extra couple of $100 on your paycheck, but something always coming up. You can never save. And you trying to figure out why you went from saving $1,000 a month to $300 a month to now you can barely save $50 to $75 a month. And putting up, remember back in the day they used to tell us, well, as long as you can put up $10, $15, $20 a week and you do that for a couple years, you would be good. Now you can't do that. You can't put up $20, $30, $40, $60, $100 a week and think at the end of the year you're gonna be good. You're actually gonna have $2,000, $3,000, which you can't do nothing with that. Only thing you can pay is the electric bill with that. Get one item maintenance on your car. You go shopping, you can't buy anything with that. $1,000 right now for one person let alone 2, it's only like 3 outfits. Pay attention to what's going on. It's like 3 outfits and okay, you might get 5 outfits, a jacket, and 2 pair of shoes. That's $1,000 right there. So these prophecies are reigning supreme here in your life, Akim and Aqua, you Israelites, you blacks, Latins, and Native Americans, because y'all moving with the vibration of Esau, but Esau not telling y'all what's going on. Let's get this Job. Because see, a lot of y'all, want to go along and get along. But Yahushua ain't having no go along, get along no more. It's time for Esau to be revealed. Let's get that Job. That's why I said I'm gonna take my time. We're gonna slow walk this shit. This Job 30 and 15. Tears are turned upon me. They pursue my soul as a wind, and my welfare passes away as a cloud. And that's another thing. All the little welfare, SNAP, benefit programs, a lot of that shit, he done passed away. And he finna pass a lot more of that away because they finna bring in the RFID chip, which is the mark of the beast, which is your digital currency. So your baby mamas and your little Tyrones and all that shit who you're sending off to the army to join the beast, and he gotta collect these benefits and your Social Security benefits with your grandpa and your older uncles and all that, and your retirement plans with your fathers and brothers and sisters. Y'all finna have to get that off the RFID chip. That's what he's setting y'all up for. That's why we out here to identify who, what, and when. See that? Who, what, and when. So let's get that. It's Revelation 13 and 15. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. And you've been seeing that from Gaddafi. They killed him, trying to turn his money from the American petrodollar to rubies to deal with Russia. Or he might going to join the BRICS nation, which it delayed the plans of the elitists of America, the Western world, to keep their sovereign luminous, but it's still coming to pass. Because at the end of the day, the agenda of all the elites is for America to be ended. So what you see is called a self-sabotage. Adam Weishaupt, 1776, they built this place up under the Bavarian luminous, and now they tearing it down. And now the new rulers of well, they ain't even the new rulers. The new supposed to be rulers is the West. I mean the East, with Russia, China, and that's why the BRICS nations just had a new member brought to their forefront called Turkey, which is an ally of NATO. So y'all got to figure that out. It said, and he calls all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead, and that no man might buy or sell save he that have the mark and the name of the beast or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that have understanding count the number of the beast, for it's the number of the man, and his number is 666. And that's your numeric barcode that these Edomites universal product code. And you see it's universal. So it's already there. They just got to interface. You is the last interface to their system. See that? Once they already digitized the money. They already set up the functioning systems through the World Bank, through the IMF. All these accounts and banks and transitions has already happened. The infrastructure has already been set to receive and pair itself off of this RFID chip. From your car having a CD to you having Bluetooth. When they went from your CD to the Bluetooth, which was 2013, 2014, you notice when you went to go get a rental car or buy a car, because I had rental cars all that year, it went from, and it was a quick changeover too. They didn't inform nobody. They didn't tell nobody nothing about Bluetooth or none of that. It was quick. If anybody remember what I'm talking about, 2013, 2014, maybe even 2012, if you was lucky, you was able to know about what I'm talking about. But they make that transition quick. It went from CDs to Bluetooth. I didn't even know what the fuck Bluetooth was. I got in an argument with the guy at the dealership about why this brand new 300 C that I got don't have a fucking CD player, and I got all these goddamn CDs. And he started laughing at me, and he said, no, relax. I said, no, fuck that. I'm bringing this motherfucker back. I don't give a fuck what you talking about. I only got this motherfucker so I can ride around and listen to some music. He said, relax, I got something for you. Just bring it in. I'm like, oh, okay. And my real, she was trying to calm me down. I wasn't trying to hear that shit. We paying too much money for that shit. So when we get there, the gentleman like, your phone, anything that's on your phone that you listen to? And I'm like, anything I listen to on my phone, shit, that's an access. You limited with them CDs. Your phone, you can type in anything from old school, new school, all that. So when he said that, I'm like, huh? And he showed me like, oh, this Bluetooth, it hook up to the radio, automatic. All you gotta do is hit this, give it a minute, and it pair and it play. And I was like, oh shit, man, that's cool. Like, oh man, I was all amazed. I'll never forget it too. I was literally all amazed by it and all that shit. So that's how y'all gonna be when they do this RFID chip. It's gonna be a changeover. That's like the apostle said. For those of y'all out there who making it seem like you don't know what the RFID chip, you don't know what's going on, you don't know who the Hebrew Israelites is, then guess what? You a seller. Or Yahushua ain't give it to you. So let's get that let's go back to the Isaiah, because I had another one. 19 and 1. This Isaiah 19 and 1. The burden of Egypt, behold, the Lord rideth upon a swift cloud, and shall come into Egypt, and all the idols of Egypt shall be melted. And you see how I say the Lord come in as a swift cloud, right? See that? That's your chair. UFO. Y'all know it as UAPs. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, get ready for that. And the idols of Egypt shall be moved at his presence, and the heart of Egypt shall melt in the midst of it. And I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, and they shall fight everyone against his brother and everyone against his neighbor. And you see that now. Right now, they playing this patriotic, we all Americans. But it's a division going on here. And who's stirring that pot? Yahushua stirring that pot. Because now you have Trump them openly saying like the Democrats is like domestic terrorists. And he give it hints. So you can fill in them blanks. Which ain't nothing but an agent provocateur. Because January 6th was all staged. That's why certain people got let off, certain people didn't. Certain the Proud Boys and those who got caught found out that they had FBI infiltrated their ranks and was urging them on to go do what the fuck they did. Y'all act like y'all forgot all about that, but them good old boys did. See, now they looking sideways at each other and they knowing how this play out at the same time. But you also had outside of January 6th, you got them now. As you can see, the election is stirring up. You can see blue versus red versus blue, brother versus brother. You got liberal versus conservative. So you got your white conservative gun owner versus your liberal love, peace, and happiness, and hippie type of, basically them Edomites who had in their window, Black Lives Matter. See that? That would be your racist, hidden liberals. Your conservatives is the one that had in their window, all lives matter, or blue lives matter. See that? That's them Edomites. But at the end of the day, they're all Edomites. But now y'all all have became under the vibration of called what? Egyptians, whether you on this sign or not. Even you blacks, Latins, and Native Americans, because you have took on the counsel of Esau. Which, matter of fact, let me get that. And the scriptures tell us not to do that. And it's happened to be in Isaiah. Tell us don't do that. Y'all don't want to hear this. This Isaiah 30:1, woe to the rebellious children, said the Lord. See that? And said destruction to the rebellious children. Who? You blacks, Latins, and Native Americans. Y'all know all about the Hebrew Israelites. You know all about your nationality. But you hearing the Christians, you hearing the scoffers, you hearing the sellouts, the Judas goats, the sheep's and wolf clothing, the defiled, the non-believers. See that? You hearing them say, well, I mean, I'm not with this and I'm not with that, and I don't like how they do this, and they make some valid points, but I don't care about all this history and all of this stuff. And so you're going to minimize your heritage of what you want and think you're going to pick and choose. Well, this is Isaiah 30:1. Woe to the rebellious children, said the Lord, that take counsel, but not of me, and a covering with a covering, but not of my spirit, that may add sin to sin. See, that's what y'all doing. Well, I'm a Christian, I believe in Christ, and that's just what it's going to be, and I love all people, and I'm going to vote. And that's like my sister. She going to vote, even though she knows whether you vote for Democrats or Republicans. I keep on hitting her with, why you getting involved with the devil and the system of the devil, which you know finna give off the RFID chip. Well, I mean, we gotta vote right because you're still a part of this place. That's why. See that? So you one of them rebellious children. And see, this is how you can identify the rebellious children. If you still voting, there's no way you in the truth and you vote. If you in the truth and you voting, your ass gonna take the RFID chip, nigga. You ain't in the truth. And if you tell the motherfuckers it's okay to vote and that's on you and you neutral with it, you gonna take the chip too. Isaiah 30:1, woe to the rebellious children, said the Lord, that take counsel, but not of me, and that cover with a covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin, that walk to go down into Egypt, and have not to walk to go down in Egypt, and I asked in my mouth to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh, and to trust in the shadow of Egypt. See that? So that's why y'all going to vote, because y'all trying to make sure Trump get in, so y'all money bag can be right, so y'all can start prospering and living good, not knowing you got Third World War coming, you got Civil War coming, you got insurrection coming, martial law coming, pestilence coming, massive death. See that? You have an invasion coming. They already let the damn people over here, like the fuck. Y'all stupid. It say, therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame, and the trust and shadow of Egypt your confusion. See that? Because you ain't gonna know what's going on. But they said, but I thought they said, and they said they was gonna give us, and this was for our help, and this was gonna do this. Just like the Beetlejuice they just gave y'all. That was a test run for the RFID chip. We told y'all ass that. But what the Nate and these other Judas goes tell y'all, go do what's best for you and your family. And what end up happening? I know people personally who kids is schizophrenic now because of that shit. Perfectly fine going off to college, finna become an adult, everything. 19 years old, finished now. But y'all following after what it say. The scripture say, if the blind lead the blind, let them all fall in the ditch. I'm only gonna tell you so much, and I'm going this way. See that? This Isaiah 27 and 11. When the boughs thereof are withered, they shall be broken off. Hold on. No, I can't even. No, that's okay. I'm skip that one. My bad. Salaki on that. Let's go back to finish this off. This Isaiah, because I shouldn't be skipping like that. Isaiah 19:3. And the spirit of Egypt shall fail in the midst thereof, and I will destroy the counsel thereof. And they shall seek to their idols, and to the charmers, and to them that have familiar spirits, and to wizards. And you see that. You see them going to consult with these different entities and spirits and mediums and medicine mans and so forth. And it's not like they had the shaman right there at the Economic Forum, right on national TV. I was like, oh shit. Like when I seen that, I said, "Oh shit, they desperate, desperate, desperate." Uh, Hold on. Okay, let me get this. Jeremiah 30:23. No, matter of fact, Jeremiah 23:20. Okay. Fuck it, I'll start here. But as you can see, Storm Helen has came through the Gulf like it normally do. But then it comes 5, 6, 7, 8 states up. Figure that out. See that? Y'all worried about the migrant crisis. Y'all worried about crime. You worried about drugs. You worried about robberies, home invasions, murder. But you know what you ain't worried about? Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shah. See, there's no escaping Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shah. That's why you Akims and you Aquas out there get this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. We understand that ain't no safe areas in America. So you're moving out to these rural areas. Esau telling you come buy all this land. They got it in Wyoming. They got it in Georgia. You know, if you all into nature and hiking, North Carolina, Georgia, them different regions, they got a lot of mountain ranges, areas, trails. You know, a lot of land out there owned by Edomites, park reserves. They got a lot of mining and just different things out there for you to do, to see. Whether it's parasailing, whether it's rope lining, all that shit they got out there, right? But you know what did nobody expect? They get up every day, they come out, no crime. They get to watch all the stuff and they say, oh, move away from the inner cities, the major cities. They corrupted, they overcrowded, they infested with drugs, criminals. Come out here, prairie land, you good, right? Got you thinking, oh, nothing gonna touch me, no earthquakes, no tornadoes, no crime, no black people, you know, just out here with me and my family, we doing good, right? But you know what? You didn't expect Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah to bring hell through. See that? Go on TV and see what's happening right now. Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah brought hell on y'all ass. See that? And we gonna read it for you. Cause see, this is prophesied that this gonna happen. That's why it ain't no safe zones around here. The only safe zone is right here. Psalms 91:1. Matter of fact, let me get that first. Now let me get this one. This is Jeremiah 30:23. Behold, the whirlwind of the Lord goeth forth with fury, right? A continuous whirlwind, right? Whirlwind with storm and tempest. You had that. You had Helen come through, tropical hurricane. You know, built herself up in the ocean like we talked. Got all that water, all that steam. You know what I'm saying? All that wind. Came 5, 6 states and rolled y'all ass. And see, y'all leaders is not telling y'all why these things are happening. That this wasn't a normal event. That this is God showing us the punishment of Egypt before it ends. But this Jeremiah 30:23. Behold, the whirlwind of the Lord goeth forth with fury, a continual whirlwind. It shall fall with pain upon the head of the wicked. See that? We the mice thought y'all was safe. Y'all go all out into these little rural areas and y'all boast and brag about how y'all from them areas. And then y'all come into the major cities to see the sports games And then y'all be in the little same stores with Jake and Issachar, and the northern and southern kingdom can't figure out why these Edomites and their kids staring at them. Because they from Wyoming, they from Georgia, they from Tennessee, and in their community, which is 6,000, 10,000, 20,000 residents, ain't no blacks or Latins living around that motherfucker. They only get to see your ass on TV. See that? And a lot of Edomites know what I'm talking about. They ain't gonna tell you that. That's why they be staring at you like that. Because they don't get this, they get the, get the glimpse and glamour and the evilness of you on the television. They get to see you dance, you sing, you funny, you got a big old ass, but you a gangbanger, you trying to kill somebody, and your woman is loud. So when they encounter us, they shit looking like, is it true? They want to see, wow, I'm around this black person, let's see how they gonna act. But that's besides the point. The point is, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai is visiting these Edomites all over. It don't matter where you at, ain't no safe zone. So our people with that, as long as you move around white suburbia, you good? No, white suburbia is not a good place to be. Yahweh Shai own them crackers. Jeremiah 30:23, behold, the whirlwind of the Lord goeth forth with fury, a continual whirlwind. It shall fall with pain upon the head of the wicked. The fierce anger of the Lord shall not return until he has done it, and until he has performed the intents of his heart. In the lighter days you should consider it. See that? And we living in the lighter days. That's why I'm out here proclaiming this to y'all, and Yahweh Shai is showing y'all. Because the people that this has happened to, they don't have no phone service right now. And I'm talking about whole towns. Like how we live in this little ass town, Kenosha, Racine, all this shit would have been knocked out. All the power, everything. See? This is the devastation, the destruction, and the curse that's coming upon here in Babylon the Great. And that's why Yahweh Shai said, I'm going to set the Egyptians against the Egyptians. And they shall fight, everyone against his neighbor, everyone against his brother. And you see that being played out on the politics. They literally getting y'all people to clash. And shit, those of us who got this truth, we getting the fuck out the way. See that? Because we know at the end of the day, we gonna get on. Because what the scriptures say, Jeremiah 30:16, therefore all they that devour thee shall be devoured. And all thy adversaries, every one of them shall go into captivity. And they that spoil thee shall be a spoil. And all that prey upon thee will I give for a prey. See that? So we know Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai gonna get these Edomites back. So how they preyed on us with the Ku Klux Klan throughout the South and the North, without sanctuary and so forth. Well, guess what? That same death angel that the purge that that a lot of these Edomites, they see the Edomite white boys, the Purge movie, it's like how could I say it? That's like a glorious movie to them. You know what I'm saying? Among their ranks and members and who they are and how they think, how we look at Menace to Society and what else? Boys in the Hood movies. That's like, yeah, them black about us. Well, guess what? Them Persians, them Edomites got them and saying that them movies is about them and what they plan on doing in the near future. And what they would love to do is. So it gives them an idea of predictive programming. See that? But let's get because see, it ain't finna go down how everybody think it is. This Isaiah 42:22. But this is a people robbed and spoiled. They are all them snared in hoses, and they are hid in prison houses. They are for a prey and none deliver, for a spoil and none say restore. See that? And that's how our communities and neighborhood has been broken up. You see, you got the fatherless communities where the women are basically for a prey. Our neighborhoods is for a prey. Anybody can come in, they can burn them down and use them as opportunity zones, because that's what Trump named them. Why you seeing these riots and shit throughout all of the transmission of what they call it, red line and blue line, which is also gentrification and shit. So they gentrified the areas. We for spoiling the prey. But see, when it comes down to this, going into these riots, the Civil War, see, Esau under the impression, the average Edomite under the impression that Jake is finna be for a prey, right? Watch this. I ain't finna go down how this white boy think it's finna go down. He think it's finna be sweet. This Micah 5 and 7. Well, this Isaiah 13 and 14. And it shall be as a chase. Well, let me start at 12. Isaiah 13 and 12. I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophaz. See that? Which that's talking about the elect. See that? Because the elect gonna be saved, gonna have that power. This which let me show you. This Micah 5 and 7. And the raiment of Jacob shall be in the midst of many people, and as a dew from the Lord, as a shower upon the grass, that tarrieth not for man, nor waiteth for the souls of men. And the raiment of Jacob shall be among the Gentiles in the midst of many people, as a lion among the beasts of the field, forest, as a young lion among a flock of sheep, who, if he go through, both treadeth down and teareth in pieces, and none can deliver. See that? So Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah is actually finna have it where Jake gonna rise up and gonna fuck these Gentiles up. See, that's why you've been gentrified into being into our neighborhoods, so y'all to be living side by side with each other. See, that's why Yahweh Shah allowed Jake to gain and momentum, the whole 12 tribes, to live in these suburbia neighborhoods. See that? To have the same shit y'all got. Got plenty of superstars with plenty of their family members that moved out. You even had the boxer, what's his name? Puerto Rican brother too. Damn, I forgot his name. But him and his father said that they know all about the Civil War that's coming, and how these Edomites gonna try to like come on their compounds and their houses and their mansions and shit. And they said we got all kind of machine guns. He said we've been stockpiling. Danny Garcia and his father. You look up Danny Garcia, his father. It's an actual interview where Danny father is explaining how racist the sport of boxing is, and these crackers are still the same, and how they know it's gonna be a civil war, and they all know, and they been prepping and getting ready. See that? So Jake and them ain't just out here just like stupefied like you Edomites thinking that the news is telling y'all. Because let me show y'all this Micah 5 and 12. And I will cut off witchcraft out of thy hand, and thou shalt have no more soothsayers. Thou graven images also will I cut off, and thou standing images out of the midst of thee. And thou shalt no more worship the works of thy hands, and I will pluck up the groves out of the midst of thee. So will I destroy thou city. See that? So the stronghold spiritually that Esau had on our people, whether it's with the church or it's with his sorcery, magic, witchcraft that he actually got. And Shalom to the Arkansas of Wisconsin and Elder Lombard. Y'all did a hell of a job in that park in Milwaukee. I remember me and the Akims went there, and we was like discovering all that and breaking all that down. That's why I was like, that's why I was telling the Akim Fort Worth, Texas, how this information and this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding you got, it don't never get old. So don't never think like you learning something, it's outdated because brothers not talking about it or brothers already know it. No, that information is new. It never get old. That's why you do what's called repetition. So shalom on that. But yeah, they put our people in these sorcery, magic, witchcraft environments and built they altars and all they symbolism around us to push and pull on our spirit and to open up them gateways for these damn demonic demons and shit. That's why they got it where Jake can only stay in certain neighborhoods. See, Jake thinking it's just all economic. Like, oh no, economically, because this is the worstest part. No, I got a book called Secret Architects for Our Nation Capital. You find out, man, that a lot of these areas that y'all are located in, when you do the stars to the area, it aligns that them power zones. So, but Yahweh Shah cutting the witchcraft off. That's why we waking up to our nationality. We waking up to who this devil is, what his plans are, and who are his elitists that's working with him, and the 2/3 of sellout of our people. That's why you finding out all this is all being revealed all at once. Meanwhile, Yahweh Shah sending massive death, everything. This Micah 5:8, and the reign of Jacob shall be among the Gentiles in the midst of many people as a young lion, the beast of the field as a young lion among the flock of sheep, who if he go through both teareth down and treadeth in pieces, and none can deliver. Let's jump down to the witchcraft. It's Micah 5:12, and I will cut off witchcraft out of thy hand. Thou shalt have no more soothsayers. Thy graven image also will I cut off, and thou standing images out of the midst of thee, and thou shalt no more worship the works of thy hand. And I will pluck up the groves out of the midst of thee, so will I destroy thy cities. And I will execute vengeance and anger and fury upon the heathen, such as they have not heard. And we've been witnessing that. We've been watching that. We've been watching them get punished. Helen just came through. See that? Just punished these Edomites. So we witnessing the power of Yahweh Shah. And the Civil War is coming. And Esau ain't finna have it like, oh, he just finna have his way because white boys got all the guns. Nope, that's that same bullshit that y'all was saying about, oh, only white boys know how to throw the football. They the only ones to be quarterback. Oh, only the white boys can hit the threes. I mean, they probably can't dunk and do all that fancy stuff, but they can shoot the threes. But what Jake have shown? Curry, best three-point shooter ever in the history of 75 years. We the perfection of everything, man. Esau was given that weapon, but Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah coming back to take it from him. So it ain't just finna be the 12 tribes versus Esau and his weaponry. No, it's finna be Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah versus Esau and his weaponry, and then the 12 tribes. This I got a couple. This Micah 6:10, and there yet the treasure of wickedness in the house of wicked, and the sketch measure that is abominable. Shall I count them pure with the wicked balances, and with the bag of deceitful weights? For the rich men therefore are full of violence, and the inhabitants thereof have spoken lies, and their tongue is deceitful in their mouth. And that's the legist of America. This is what all it's about. That's why you don't want to have nothing to do with this place. The rich man is violent. Your income that you got coming in, and the taxes, and your labor, and how you get it every 2 weeks, and it get taxed. All that is wicked. That ain't got nothing to do with Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah in the Bible. We'll read it again. This Micah 6:10. Are there yet the treasure of wickedness in the house of wicked, and the sketch measure that is abominable? See that? They basically got shrinkflation going on. Overtaxation, oppression. Man, this place is. Shall I count them pure with the wicked balances, and with the bag of deceitful weights? See that? They overtaxing our paychecks. They overtaxing the taxes. They overcharging for the food. Talking about, oh no, it's the food companies that's price gouging. That's what we have to go after. We have to go after the price gouging. Get the fuck out of here. Which they were saying that's going off, whatever. Shall I count them pure with the wicked balance, and with the bag of deceitful weights? For the rich man there are full of violence. See that? The rich man. Trump is full of violence. He's showing that. Biden them is full of violence. They shown that. They just let Israel fucking do a genocide. And they still allow it. And he get his old ass on that today talking about can barely move, can barely think. I want them to stop now. And that's it. And walk his old ass off, finna fall out. Get y'all stupid ass out of here. For the rich man thereof are full of violence, and the inhabitants thereof have spoken lies. Right. You average American liar. That's who Americans are. Americans are liars. And their tongue is deceitful in their mouth. Right. Y'all always got some angle to justify some devilish shit. Oh, he said grab him by the pussy. Oh, he didn't really mean it. Oh, he got rape allegations cases that he didn't paid off. Women are for Trump. See the bullshit? Oh, there's nothing wrong with Biden. Every time you look, this motherfucker falling up some stairs or down some stairs. His wife got to help his ass like a senior citizen. But there's nothing wrong with the president. You got the black carcass get they dumb nigga ass on there. We're standing with our president. He's A-okay. There's nothing wrong with him, nothing wrong with his mental capacity, and so forth. The next day, Trump is out, Kamala's in. Now where the black carcass is at? You don't hear shit from they dumb, retarded, stupid ass. Black mean what? Void of understanding, void of light. That's who the fuck y'all is. But this place is full of violence, full of deceit. They have taught themselves to speak lies. You Israelites too. Y'all have become guilty in this. Nate. Sarnetta. General Yohana. Sakari. Assad. Jen is it. Y'all taught yourself to lie, bro. You ministers, you pastors out there, you aldermen, you judges, y'all have taught yourself to lie. I got something for y'all. It said, therefore, also will I make thee sick in smiting thee and making thee desolate of thy sin. Hold on, I got something for that. No, hold on. This Micah 3 and no, I'm gonna start at 1. Micah 3 and 1. And I said, here I pray you, O heads of Jacob. And that's like Rizza. Rizza was on there with some pastor, I forgot his name, and he knew all about the Hebrew Israelites. Rizza was going all into it, and the guy was trying to make fun of Islam because he a Christian pastor, and Rizza was basically telling him, oh, they're all the same, and he always had something for something. This Micah 3 and 1, but he an age provocatorian, just like what's his fucking name? Damn, I can't think his name right now. Dr. Umar Johnson, agent provocatorian. They all fucking Boule Society members. And I say, here I pray you, O heads of Jacob, and ye princes of the house of Israel. Is it not for you to know judgment? See that? Who hate the good and love the evil, who pluck off the skin from off them and their flesh from off their bones. Because we put it on them, and y'all trying to take it off. It said, who also eat the flesh of my people and flay their skin from off them, and they break their bones, and chop them in pieces as for the pot, as the flesh within the cauldron. See that? And cauldron is a melting pot. See that? They try to keep us mixed up with this whole American thing. It said, then shall they cry unto the Lord, but he will not hear them. He will even hide his face from them. See that? Because we already came out. He said, I hewed them down by the prophets. That's what we doing right now, but y'all don't want to hear us. It said, them at that time as they have behaved themselves ill in their doing. And that's what y'all doing. Y'all behaving yourself ill in y'all doing. See that? Y'all want to go get all this long hair, all these braids. They motherfucker want to have locks, which you are a disciple of Shiva. You're a Shiva disciple, which is an East Indian guy. Because we didn't have no fucking locks. Locks come from a Shiva god talking about she stopped the flood with her damn locks. And there go them fucking heathens trying to stop what Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah had with in the time of Noah. This bitch talking about she stopped the flood with her. Shut the fuck up. You ain't stopped do shit. But you Israelites all walking around with that stupid ass shit in y'all head. That's why I had to that's why I told Gad, man, get that weak ass shit out of here. But whatever. Now she know. We'll pluck off the what we at? Salakia. Okay, 5. Thus said the Lord concerning the prophets that make my people err. See that? And that's what y'all doing. Y'all them prophets that make his people err. Thus said the Lord concerning the prophets that make my people err, that bite with their teeth and cry peace, and he that putteth not into their mouth. They even prepare war against him. See that? So they preparing war against Yahweh Shah and his men. That's why you see these scoffers in these Christian churches and Nate and Sakari, all of them coming in a wave. It's like one wave after the next. That's the deep undercover COINTELPRO 2.0. They send a black conscience. Then they send IUIC. Then they send some pastors. Then they send Sakari. And they just keep mixing it up, throwing stuff on the wall, see what sticks. Get the apostles out of there, get them out the way. Reinvent the wheel. That's what they doing. They trying, the shit ain't working. But they steady trying though. And our people are participating. Therefore, night shall be unto you that ye shall not have a vision. See that? Because they trying to come up with ways to help these people. Well, I know them so, and I be talking to them. Ain't none of that shit working. And it shall be dark unto you that ye shall not divine. And the sun shall go down over the prophets, and the day shall be dark over them. See that? Meaning they not gonna prevail. So you can't prevail against this. You looking at it like, oh, they just some little old group of. That's why Sakari said it. Oh, the elders need to retire. Old guys. You know what I'm saying? It was talking all that shit. It say, but everything he did, it don't work. Elder Todd need to retire. Fuck Aria. All that shit backfired. Everything he do backfired. That's why he had to just fall back. And he still falling back. We still waiting on him to come up with his antics. But we know he gotta let geniuses and aside them weak ass try to get some traction, which they shit ain't working at all. Which I'm pretty sure some of y'all thought that shit was gonna work. I said, damn, I'm getting skinny. Some of y'all thought that shit was gonna work. Y'all finding out that shit don't work, bro. But anyways, hear this, I pray ye hears. Okay, I'm sorry. Micah 3:7. Then shall the seers be ashamed, and the diviners confounded. Yea, they shall all cover their lips, for there is no answer of God. See that? So they can't give like how to deal with this or what to do. Only we got that power. That's why what we saying finna happen. Why? Because we stick it to the script. The scripture said, don't add and don't take away. Go tell my people and get them ready for the kingdom. Paul said, I have not shunned to show you all. And that's what we doing. That's why everything we saying prevails, because it's Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah. This his world. You got to be obedient. If not, you're going to be shown as a liar. You shall know them by their fruit. It's just that simple. Then Micah 3:7. Then shall the seers be ashamed, and the dividers confounded. Yea, they shall all cover their lips, for there is no answer of God. But truly I am full of power by the Spirit of the Lord, and the judgment and the might, to declare unto Jacob his transgression, and to Israel his sin. Isaiah 58:1. Cry aloud, spare not, show my people they sin. Lift up thy voice like a trumpet. Hear this, I pray you, ye heads of the house of Jacob, and princes of the house of Israel, that abhor judgment, and pervert all equity. They build up Zion with blood and Jerusalem with iniquity. See that? And we ain't having that. We ain't having that. That whole foundation of how the church was established, or how P Hall and all that shit, and the Black Bootleg. Nah, we ain't doing none of that. Nope, we ain't doing none of that. That whole thing on how Nate set up IUIC, we ain't doing none of that. The pocket and all that shit, we ain't doing none of that. We ain't taking no bag, we ain't taking no gifts, we ain't got no respect to person. We doing what Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah say. We ain't adding and we ain't taking away. The heads therefore judge for reward, and the priests therefore teach for hire, and the prophets therefore divine for money. Yea, will they lean upon the Lord and say, is not the Lord among us? None evil can come upon us. Therefore shall Zion for your sake be plowed as a field, and Jerusalem shall become heaps, and the mount of the house of the high places for a forest. See that? And that's what y'all doing. Y'all all doing this for a reason. Some of y'all getting a bag. Some of y'all getting nice positions. And everything is done for a reason. And Yahweh shall know this. And that little, what you call it? That agreement you made with Esau, your ass in trouble. You made a covenant with them. But hey, that's for y'all to figure out. That ain't for me to figure out, because I'm out here on the highways and byways to let my people know and bid them back to the mayors and put this on the Europe and Endurance. But let me get that where you should be. This Psalm 64, and I'm gonna start at 4. But that they may shoot in secret at the perfect, suddenly do they shoot at him and fear not. And that's Esau. He did that with our communities. Matter of fact, my Rev and I, we was talking yesterday, and she was saying how Esau raised us up under diversity and inclusion. And I said, yeah. Plus, you also went into the workforce, being a management, and going into that level under that same ideology being told to you. And she said, yeah, it's a bunch of fucking bullshit. Where we at now, they motherfuckers as racist than they was back then. I'm like, he said, it's worse. The parents used to at least want a motherfucker to have that motto and have to keep that dream there. These motherfuckers, I said, right, wicked and adulterous generation. These are the slave owners. That's why they ass finna get it. That's why Yahweh Shah finna end this shit. Everybody came back reincarnated in their lot. The slave owners came back in their lot, and our slave ass came back in our lot. And that's why the plowman shall overtake the reaper. That's why this is, everybody came back right on time. Psalm 64 and 4, but that they may shoot in secret at the perfect, suddenly do they shoot at him and fear not. They encourage themselves in their evil matter. They commune and land snares privately. They say, who shall see them? They search out iniquity. They accomplish a diligent search, birth the inward thought of every one of them, and the heart is deep. Clonatara. But God shall shoot at them with an arrow. Suddenly shall they be wounded, so that he shall make their own tongues to fall upon themselves. All that see them shall flee away. And that's all these documentaries. That's all these podcasts, truth coming out, declassification, whistleblowers, and so forth. Truth seekers. That's why you have all that. That's why Cat Williams said that this is the year of truth. And he said a whole bunch of stuff finna come out. It say, and all men shall fear and shall declare the works of God, for they shall wisely consider of his doing. The righteous shall be glad in the Lord and shall trust in him, and all the upright of heart shall glory. And we seeing that now. But let's get the last scripture. This is what you want to be. The Psalm 91 and 1. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. The secret place is this book. Get this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, which come the protection. I will say to the Lord, he is my refuge and my fortress, my God, in him will I trust. Surely shall deliver thee from the snare of the fowlers, and from the noisome pestilence. He shall cover thee with his feather, and under his wings shalt thou trust. His trust shall be his shield and buckler. Thou shalt not be afraid of terror by night, nor by the arrows that fly by day, nor by the pestilence that walk in noon, the darkness, nor of destruction that wasteth at noonday. 8,000 shall fall at thy right side, and 10,000 at thy right hand, but it shall not come nigh thee. See that? So no matter what happened, whether it's the ICBM missiles or it's uh, them releasing these pathogens to give people diseases and shit, we straight. That's like I told y'all. Uh, the During the whole COVID situation, I ain't catch that shit not one time. And nigga, I was everywhere, nigga. I went to Seattle twice, all that shit. I was in Fort Worth, Texas, all that shit. So with that, shalom.